Trump is back in rally mode, and this is good for you if you're voting for Donald Trump. I've explained this before. It's important you remember. We all have certain things we're good at, certain things we're bad at. I'm a specialist at ordering food. If we sit down in a restaurant, if you're ever lucky enough to dine with me, and we sit down at a restaurant and I order something, you don't just swallow your pride and order whatever I order. I am one of the top 3 or 4 food orderers in the world. That's what I'm good at. But you want me to go to a party on Friday or Saturday night? I'll be home if you need me, watching some history documentary or something. We all have things we're good at. Donald Trump, not so good at hunkering down in the White House. You saw during the coronavirus lockdown stuff, he really sucks at it. He comes undone. He's not doing something he's comfortable with. Donald Trump on the campaign trail, much, much, much better. And he's back out there.
But think of it, you talk about politicians, no fracking for a year and a half, right? And then he goes to Pennsylvania and says, no, there'll be fracking. Like nothing happened. Can you imagine if I did that? No fracking, no fracking, no fracking. I'm the opposite, by the way. No fracking, no fracking. Then you win and you go, got to go a little to the other direction, a little bit to the right, although he actually went further left, which is sort of an amazing thing. But all of a sudden he comes out in favor of fracking. And let me tell you, it's always the first thing that turns out to be true, okay? They will lose, you will lose in Pennsylvania 1 million jobs. There will be no petroleum products. There will be no fracking whatsoever. And did you see his party now is really angry at him because he's saying maybe there'll be fracking. It's a very conditional, it's a very weak. But with me, you're going to frack.
Donald Trump, very, very smart to highlight this because we like to think we decide the election, don't we? You do, I do. I'm up here. I'm fighting for liberty. We're not. You probably don't decide the election. I don't decide the election. Voters in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Michigan. I actually missed my finger on that one. I don't know if you saw that. They decide the election. Voters who voted for Barack Obama twice and then turn around and voted for Donald Trump, they decide the election. It's only down to a few states. Got to have Pennsylvania. And it is beyond belief to me. It's one of the reasons I think Trump's going to win. It's beyond belief to me Pennsylvanians would vote for a guy who has said on camera repeatedly that he's going to ban fracking. Granted, he's a Democrat, so he can switch directions now and never get called out on it, but yeah. And plus, we have those suburban moms. Trump has resorted to begging.
So can I ask you to do me a favor? Suburban women, will you please like me? Remember? Please. I saved your damn neighborhood, okay? The other thing, I don't have that much time to be that nice. I can do it, but I got to go quickly. We don't have time. They want me to be politically correct. Oh, yes, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it over the next 10 years. No. Now, we saved suburbia in the U.S.
True. You like that safe neighborhood you're in? You want it to stay that way? Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.